Yeah, so same thing in Trenton and other surrounding places, man. They was dying in there. You also had so when we came home in 2020, that's why they started letting us out of jail because was dying.
Man, Prison Stories 101, man. We got him in the building, man. The one and only Mr. Omar Aikins. And am I pronouncing that right? Is it Aikins?
Omar Aikins.
Omar Aikins. Right. First and foremost, I got to say thank you for coming. You're coming down to Texas. I heard you got some history in Texas, but we're going to get to that.
Yeah.
This is one of those stories to where, you didn't live the life to where, movies show, TV shows, books, and a lot of people hear about this, what they call this, you could say this thug life or this gangster life or whatever they want to call it. But it's kind of like the heartbeat of America as far as, you got a story of maybe thousands, if not a million other young dudes that came up in this society that had to go through the trials and tribulations of things and kind of make it through. And I do feel your story is a redemption story in it all. So with that being said, if you don't mind, reintroduce yourself, let them know how much time you served.
I'm named Omar Aikins from Trenton, New Jersey. I served 15 and a half years. My first sentence came down from the feds, 204 months, that's 17 years. And I had a concurrent sentence, 18 and a half years in the state.
Okay, and I was asking in regards to that, how does that work when you have a concurrent sentence with Fed and state as far as who gets to hold you, the feds or the state, and how does it work as far as with the time?
So it's really different situations how it will work, but my particular situation was I got locked up for the feds first. So it wasn't a state case turned federal. Like a lot of cases you get locked up from the state and the feds will pick it up.
Right.
Mine was straight federal. So as I'm in the holdover for the feds, going back and forth to court, I get a summons for the state and I get charged with first degree murder.
I see. Let's start with the what. We try to get the who, what, when, why, and where. Let's start with, actually, if you don't mind, can you speak on the time you served? When was that sentence from when you went in to when you got out?
All right, so when I went in, it was 2005, August 29th, 2005. I went in and I came home November 4th, 2020.
Okay. That's after COVID. After COVID. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I actually got it. When I gave some time back in the feds, actually. So I think it was 43 months back. And that pushed me straight out the door, immediate release. And I had to go finish my concurrent sentence in the state. I think that was like 2 years, something like that, 2.5 years. So while I'm down there due to COVID, I was a year short. They had owed me 8 months, so I fought for that. I got my 8 months, so I was a year short, so I was eligible for the COVID relief. So I came home a year short early.
He said he was eligible, man.
Yeah, I was eligible. Yeah, I was happy too.
Come after that.
Yeah.
Well, let's go through there. As far as where did you serve time at? Where was the if any different units, different locations that you had to serve time?
So my first spot was Inez Big Sandy, Kentucky. First spot, I feel as though I ain't supposed to have been there. No, I mean, first time ever locked up. I never did state time or on county time. So they sent me there to the big house. And then my second spot was USP Canaan. Mm-hmm. Then my third spot was Raybrook, upstate New York.
Okay.
And that's when I got the immediate release for the time, 2-point reduction. And then went to the state, and that's Southwood State Prison. And I finished my time out of that.
All right. When it comes to the what, it was two different crimes that they had you in for. Can you speak on each one as far as what exactly they was the arrest, and how did they end up arresting you? How did they catch you? How did they get the drop on you?
So how I got caught up with somebody else's wiretap. So my case is based off of wiretap. No, I never had a buying bus. I never had a raid on none of my properties that I ran in and out of. So it's a wiretap.
You said you had mentioned it's a legal wiretap.
I said it's a legal wiretap.
Yeah, speak on it. Yeah, speak on it.
So the legal wiretap. So first of all, when somebody called my phone, their phone was tapped, right? They went up on my phone and implemented me inside their wiretap, stating that I was part of their crack cocaine conspiracy. See what I'm saying? So now, when they did a renewal, the judge signed, mine slipped there and signed. So when they get my phone tapped, they slide this over to the feds and they keep them state. And that's how I got jammed up. And by me calling other people and stuff like that, it trickled down to them too. So a bunch of us went down.
Yeah, they say it was the wiretap, I believe, lasted for 3 months, or they had 3 months of surveillance on you?
90 days, that's all it took, man.
90 days.
It took 90 days for somebody else to slip me up.
In hindsight, how much stuff were you saying on camera? Like, would you say, like, were you like giving the whole thing, or were you like, damn, they kind of got me on a technicality? Or
man, they got me on technicality, man. They ain't catch me on my flaws.
Yeah.
So I said technicality.
Okay, and we're gonna go through the other one, but it was you said attempted murder.
No, so I had a murder charge, and that got caught up on the wiretap too. On July 27th, incident happened, and they heard it over the phone, and that's how I got jammed up. Yeah.
We try to go to the who, as far as who was affected by, you having to sit down. Who was in your family, who was in your corner, even if it's a victim, even on the victim side, who was affected by you having to go sit down.
So first thing first, man, I know my mom was affected, but I believe my daughter was the most affected. She left when I was 7 years old. So she come from me picking her up out the hospital when she first born in 98, to me taking her to school, tucking her in every morning, every night, every morning, whatever. Picking her up to not picking her up out of nowhere. You know what I mean? She's 7 years old. Last birthday party was in April. Gave her a big birthday party. And then next thing you know, August 29, 2005, I'm locked up.
7 years old is a very sensitive age. And it does take an idea of like, do you tell the truth to the child? Do you let them know? Do you kind of tell them you're on vacation? How did y'all play? Did you have that discussion?
Nah, I ain't playing nothing. Ain't no school. A nigga locked up. Ain't none of that shit. Like, we knee deep in this. So I just stood down like, nah, don't tell her nothing about I'm in school and all that shit. I ain't even graduated from high school. The hell you gonna tell I'm in school where? So, you know what I mean? As time went by, I feel as though she understood where I was at. But we talked straight up. She came and seen me.
Yeah, I would say, did she visit?
Oh, yeah.
How often throughout the time?
I'm just say every chance we got, she came up.
Okay.
So I definitely seen her and raised her over the phone and then visit.
Okay.
And we still have a beautiful relationship to this day.
The mother at the time, were you with her, or was it just you were co-parenting, or how was it working at the time?
Nah,
you going in?
Just co-parenting.
Okay.
But we got a good relationship though.
Okay. Did you have a girl when you went in? Did you have a situation?
Yeah. I was actually married at the time.
I'm always curious. How does that play out? Like, how do they go? Did she go the whole time with you? Was she there the whole time? Did it get rocky? How did that play out?
So truth be told, I wish she was sitting right here next to me and she'd tell you. So when I got locked up, this is how one of the conversations with, listen, man, you gotta do you. You learn from the best. You've been around me. It's humanly impossible for you to wait all this time I'm about to do. You know what I mean? Shit, you gotta fuck us up, man. You dictate what you do. Yeah. Just don't do it around here. Okay. That's just why that's how I kept it. Just don't do it around here.
Yeah, a lot of men, they try to, ride it out. But I'm assuming you knew the time and you're like, ain't no way. Ain't no way.
You know what I felt like though? And I feel like this.
Yeah.
It ain't no disrespect, but this is where my heart at. How could I pit it? Is this only one way to pit it? You know how many dicks you'll have to suck and fuck just to get another me? So if you lose me, that's on you.
That's some real.
No, I mean, that's a real way to put it. That's the honest God truth. If she was sitting here, she'd tell you, man, that's what he told me.
Hey, so with that being said, we got to speak on who you are. And I would have to say, when it comes to the why, whenever someone's sitting in front of a judge, for committing said crimes and doing whatever, we have to look at it and go back to like, why am I in this moment right here? Was it for lack of parenting? Was it the streets got me? Was it my need of money? I'm trying to chase something. Was it for a girl? Was it for a female? For you, standing in front of a judge, looking at what you're about to face, can you break down that why that got,
So I'm gonna answer that in two parts. So when they locked me up, I played C now. Like I'm trying to figure out why I'm here. That's what I told him. He said something. I'm trying to figure out why y'all locking me up. You know what I mean? He's like, come on, man, you know what's going on. But sitting in front of the judge, man, yes, Your Honor, no, Your Honor. I think what happened was I went to a bail hearing. I think my second bail hearing. Now, I'm always smiling no matter what. Even when I got sentenced, I smiled. And I came back from that bail hearing, and I went straight. When I came back, they denied me. I went straight upstairs, second floor, jumped on a bunk. My cellie coming like, damn, what's up with you? So I said, ain't nothing, chilling. So my leg, I'm on the top, my legs just swinging. He like, you good? He said, man, you always smiling and shit. I said, man, shit real. Man, these people trying to give me a life sentence. Now everything that I thought couldn't happen, happened. I thought I was untouchable. I thought I had enough money to beat anything. I thought everybody I took care of was going to, back me, hold me down. But that shit all started crashing down, man. After that second denial of a bail, I just knew it was real.
Mm. What were the circumstances for you? Because I believe you were touching multiple millions of dollars before it all came crashing down. What was it for you? This is Trenton, New Jersey, that you're running the streets of. What was it for you that had you out here to where you're basically you're a kingpin out here? You're moving. Was it the thrill of just getting to the money? Was it for notoriety? Was it for reputation? Like, what was it for you that would you say made you keep going?
I love that rush. Notoriety. I think just even if I wasn't looking for notoriety, saying it was notoriety, whatever, it was notoriety. Yeah. It just, what I mean? We want that because that's what I was taught. We want to be seen. Now, I mean, you walk in a party, you walk in any building, any door, what I mean? You want that attention. What I mean? You don't seek it, but you get it. And then you just love the rush of that. What kept me going, the money and what it could do for me, how I can provide for my family, stuff like that. So, I mean, I just was pushing.
Can you speak at the height of your run? About how much were you bringing in? Would you say?
So it can fluctuate. What I mean, and I'm talking about hands down. The most I probably ever caught was in Houston, probably like $350,000, probably a little more, $375. I mean, sometimes I would get the most I ever bought, 20 keys. The less I ever bought was 5 keys. But I never tried to run out. Like I always kept some coke coming in, always.
Out of Texas. He's coming through Texas.
No, out of Texas, and then I had a small plug in Tucson, Arizona as well. I mean, but what kept me afloat too, the coke was good. That's our thing. But my block is known for selling boat juice, that wet.
Yeah.
So going up New York, 125th, 126th to Harlem, messing with my Belizean boys, and then leading up to Cali.
Yeah.
I mean, so you go from 28,000 a gallon, that's 128 ounces, to buying for 12,000 a gallon.
Yeah.
Add it up.
Did you start off as a corner boy, or were you always trying to rise, or you come in the game like kind of heavy?
So no, I ain't coming heavy. I got all mine on the mud. Nothing heavy about it. So long story short, it was this guy. It's in the book too, man. You got the book is dope.
Yeah, speak on the book. We're gonna talk about the book a lot, but the name of the book, please, if you don't mind.
The name of the book is Operation Capital City. You can get that from Amazon or operationcapitalcity.com. I'm get that. But so it was.
I want you to, because we got the book right here.
Oh, the book.
Just to hold it. We're gonna talk about this book throughout.
So Operation Capital City. That's the book. So we're gonna get to it when I'm on your questions though. But this is the book, Operation Capital City. So another thing, right? It was an older guy. He gave me some plastics. It's, I think probably 50 plastics. So I'm down there. I'm selling the plastics. There was 5.5s at that.
Yeah.
Selling the plastic. Crackhead come through. She get mad. I don't give her what she want. She go tell my mom. Mom come around. Are you selling drugs? No, I ain't selling drugs. Joke me up. Go in my pocket. She take me to who gave me the work. We go up there. She like, man, don't you never give my motherfucking son no drugs to be selling. She not mad at him. She more mad at me. So this is when I really start to understand what's going on. She turned around and said, Omar, you don't never sell no motherfucking drugs to somebody else and take money to somebody else's household and smack the cold-blooded shit out of me in the summertime. Dude said, she right. So she said, take this shit. He like, nah, he can keep that. And she right, you know what I mean? He ain't try to Know what I mean? Say she was lying, nothing. Took the work, whatever. Then one time, the second time, I was hustling somebody. I was hustling from one of my cousins. I'm hustling. I give him a couple of hours for him when I finish the work. He bring me about 5 or 10 grams. I'm out there dipping. I go into his restaurant, go get me a sandwich for me and my sister. 2 sandwiches, juice. I ain't even had no money. I ain't even have enough money to buy the food. So I'm like, damn, I just get this nigga all this money. So I'm like, man, nah. I get on the payphone. Yo, man, come get to work. You done already? Nah, I ain't done. I ain't selling no more drugs to nobody. From that point on, I knew that wasn't for me, hustling for somebody else. So I never, ever, ever took no more drugs to nobody else. And I think I was probably like 10, 12, 13 at the time. And that was it.
That's crazy.
Nah, that was it. 2 tries.
Yeah. Who'd you look up to back then? Because there's a lot. You on the East Coast, a lot of hitters are moving around. If there's anybody notable you looked up to?
Man, I looked up to a lot of people coming up. Like, so my block Exton Avenue, Exton off on Stuyvesant. So we got this building, Nino Brown building. Man, everything in that building. Yeah. About 12 to 14 apartments. Yeah. Sit right by alleyway. We talking about prostitution, selling drugs, bootleg, after hours, like all this. I'm witnessing all this. When I come out the door, look to my left, I'm seeing it. I come out the door looking straight ahead. We got the S500 Benz in '92, the white 4-door sedan with the gray seats. We got the Maximals with the gray radio. Yeah. We got the Sterlings with the brown leather guts. We got the Afro Meros hatchback. We got the Audi 500s.
Come on.
So we got the Honda with the Momos. This excited me. I ain't look up to rappers or Michael Jordan, all them. I care less about them. I ain't play no sports. Ain't got a sport born in my body.
Damn. Was there a car that you attained to have, and did you obtain it?
BMWs.
What the BMWs used to?
I love BMWs.
The gold BBSs, or
when I got up, my first one was a 540 4-door. I think 520 or 540. 1999 BBS, this BBS finish.
Yeah. Come on.
Silver.
Come on.
This first one. Yeah.
Come on. Yeah.
So anything, if I gotta make a payment or pay for a car, it's gonna be BMW hands down.
Let's go. You still have that? You still love BMWs, or you kind of got off of it a little bit?
Nah. If we want to speed it up, when I came home in 2020, I went and jumped in. I'm leased now. Yeah. I went and jumped in for 36 months to M850i. Off the showroom floor, 13 miles on it.
Come on. Come on.
Right out the door.
So just rewind, you were 10, 12, 13 at the max, getting to what kind of paper at that age? Like, and are you in school, or you got the partners, are they jealous? Are they looking at you like, bro, you bringing in some kind of work, bro?
Nah, so no jealousy. So we called ourselves Martinez, Lil MP, right?
Yeah.
Everybody I grew up with, man, all love. Some of us passed away now, some of us around, but we do our own thing. But back then I wasn't getting no money. Right now I was a student. I was just watching. I was listening. So all the old heads, they fuck with me. I was the one they sent to the store. My man Keith Lee Shannon, man, he we always talk, and I always ask him, man, you don't mind if I say your name? He's like, nah, because it is what it is. And he like a mentor too. My man Scott LaRock, called him Scott. Right now, I used to look up to them. Keith used to send me to this McDonald's, get everybody food in a limo. Damn. I come back, bring him change. Like, nah, keep that low, Omar, you know what I mean? So I was the one that, they fuck with. I never smoked a drunk. You know what I mean? I just never smoked a drunk. That just wasn't my twist right there.
Yeah.
So I wasn't getting no money. I was just a student, like I said. We had some Belizean cats. We had cats from Houston down there. They used to take me to 126th Street with them just to hang out. I was hanging out with the head one of the Belizeans. They used to sell the boat juice. Send me back in the cab. This one, the cabs was the Benz, is the BM, $150, bring you back, drop me off. So they never put drugs in my hand. I wasn't selling drugs at the time. I was just listening and learning.
Like, that means you had a plan to possibly get in the game, but you just listen and learn, go from there.
That's it. I wanted to be one of the biggest drug dealers. That's it. That was my mind, be one of the biggest drug dealers in the world. Not just Trent, just in the world.
Damn,
so
man.
I just say
like Scarface. Were you watching Scarface or something? Or you like?
I'm watching the streets.
Oh, I'm watching the streets. I ain't got time for the movies.
The streets, man. So remember back then the DVDs?
Yeah.
what it was, 3 for 10, 3 for 15, something like that.
Yeah.
So I'm watching them documentaries.
I know what you mean.
I read a lot of. I used to read a lot of drug dealer books and stuff like that.
Oh, that's real.
At one point in time, I could tell you who was the kingpin, drug lords from Mexico, wherever. Break it down.
Was your pops in your life?
So my pop was in my life, right? I remember my dad to this day. He started getting high, you know what I mean? But he used to get a lot of money back in the projects on Roger Gardens. So I definitely remember him, took care of me best as he can. Even when he got high, he came around a little bit. He just ain't come around that much because he didn't want me to see him like that. But I definitely love my dad.
Yeah. So would you say you had an infatuation with the lifestyle, with the drug dealers themselves, or just the power to brung? Because, the normal American would look at that like, I remember in the 90s, I think it was George Bush's wife was pushing the, just say no and this war against drugs. That wasn't on your mind. What was it like? What were you like infatuated with?
So I was infatuated with the streets in general. Like just, he got the same car that they got on TV. I wanted that car. I ain't seen no teachers pulling up in that shit.
Come on.
You know what I mean? So I was infatuated with all that. Not them per se, because I really ain't. Not them per se. The things that they had. Yeah. I wanted all of it.
No, definitely. It's interesting because it is a game of like cat and mouse, or it's more of a game of chess versus checkers. And like you said, you mentally studied it, so you could play the game well. But when it came to them coming down on you, can you walk us through that day as far as like you said, you didn't know what was going on. I don't know why am I here, but walk us through that day that they came down on you. Where were you at? What were you doing?
So now this is a funny story, man. I said this a couple of times. So at the time, it was a war going on over sex, money, murder, and G-Shine. It was going down. One of my partners that wanted to cooperate on me, I didn't know at the time, and he wasn't cooperating at the time. He get locked up with a Mac 11. Yeah. So the next morning, I'm gonna go bail him out. But before I do that, I go make a run to pick up my own work in Philly. I had a house up in Philly behind the airport, I think in Addison Street. So I come back, meet his baby mom, tell her I'll meet you at the police station. Meet his baby mom, I get out the car, put my keys, I always put my keys underneath on the tire or something like that. I'll never keep my car keys on me. I go on the police station, we sitting there talking. Now mind you, probably anywhere in America, anywhere like when they got court for tickets, it's crowded. Yeah. So we in there, I'm laying on the wall, I hear the doors open, then I just I hear footsteps, so I just turn to my left. When I turn to my left, I see these big white motherfuckers coming in with windbreakers. So I'm like, damn, they here for somebody. But as they walking, I can't get enough to tell the story. As they walking, people like this, they looking. So shit, I'm looking trying to see what they looking at. So I look that way too. When I turn around, they standing right there like, you ready, Mr. Aikins? So I'm ready for what? They're like, it's your time. Told you we was coming to get you. So I'm like, all right. So I tell her, so I'm scared to death, but I still gotta keep that macho up. Yeah, all right. So I tell yo, can I give her the money to bail my man out? So I give her, I think it was either $7,800 or $9,800. So I give her the money to bail my man out. And then they like, so I tell them I'll be out. This ain't about nothing. Like, nah, this the feds. You ain't coming back home. We told you we're gonna give you a life sentence. Yeah, whatever. Took me in the back. They just talking and shit, asked me dumb question, you want to help yourself and all this and that. So, man, I don't even know why the fuck I'm here.
Yeah. Hold on, wait. They already approached you before for them to say we was gonna get you. Yeah. What was that? What was the scenario? How many times before had you had a run-in with them?
So, not too many, but I had enough run-ins with them to stop, right? But I was so arrogant. Like I told you, I ain't get high, but that money had me fucked up. I'm telling you, the money had me fucked up. There ain't nothing like just spending when you want to spend and not even worry about it, right? So one particular time, it was I was at the tire shop taking my little brother to get some track shoes. He ran track. So my man in the street, he got finished fixing my flat tire, so he in the street so he can direct traffic so he can pull me out. So before he can do that, a narc ride by. So when a narc ride by, they they looking. So they're like, yo, you see that? So I'm like, nah. So another one ride, he like, yo, you see that? I said, nah. I said, come on, brother. I know you seen that, man. You don't, you the only one they keep looking. I said, man, you the only one in the street looking crazy. I said, all right. So boom, I take off, jump on the highway. the cop pulled me over. So I'm like, nah, man, I ain't got time for this shit. So I always crack my window. I got the insurance card, registration ready, slide it through there. He like, listen, man, roll the 9, roll the shit down. Come on, I got something to do. I'm with my little brother, whatever. Like, nah, wait here. So he go to the car. So I'm yelling out the car, man, hurry up, you dumb motherfucker. So he like, man, wait here, somebody come to see you. It's a cop named Guy Britton. He been on my radar, right? He come, they pull me out the car, we talking. He asked me a couple of things. He like, listen, your man Lynch Hunt just got locked up. 2003, I think it was September, my man Lynch Hunt got locked up.
Yeah.
So Lynch got locked up. They've been trying to break Lynch, take him to the profit hands. He won't cooperate. So the cop tell me, listen, we don't got nothing on you. You're a good dude. Everybody out here love you. We try to get people to do a buy and bust, whatever the case may be. They don't want to tell on you, man. You got enough money, stop. I don't know what you're talking about. Nah, don't say nothing. Just listen. Remember you was at the mall, you know what I mean, doing this and that. He broke a lot of shit down. I don't know what you're talking about. He said, listen, man, stop. You're going to go to jail. If Lynch cooperate on you, I'll be here to get you tonight. So I'm like, damn, why tonight? Let me get the rest of my sleep. Come get me tomorrow morning. He said, all right, things a game. So that's one of the encounters I definitely could have stopped. Then before he left, he said, let me ask you one question, just to rat him. But he did rat him. He said, you still thinking about getting that Bentley GT that's about to come out? Say done on the license plate? There's only a few people I told about that. So it fucked me up. So my eyes got big. Whatever happened on my face, he said, I'm telling you, stop.
Yeah, for him to know that.
Yeah, it fucked me up.
Yeah.
And then, like I said, probably a handful of people, 3-4 people, probably knew that. So for him to just say that just so clean, he just said it clean, like just flowed right out of his mouth. So I'm like, damn. But, you know, after that, I had a EXT with 26-inch dubs, spinners. Yeah, you know what those is. So I went and jumped in that car. Jumped out my hoop, jumped in that car, so they can't fuck with me. Damn. And I just ain't learned.
Damn. You said Sex Money Murder. Is that the name of
the gang?
The gang. Yeah. Is this a gang that you got a part of, a gang that you created?
No. A gang I got a part of.
Okay.
Yeah.
Were you a leader in that gang, or were you just more so, did you work your way up, or what was your status in that?
So it's many things. So my part was I got Capo's name.
Yeah.
So like I said, I ain't no violent nigga, no killer. I ain't one of them niggas that you gonna fear. I'm gonna get money nigga.
Yeah.
So people get in position on what they have. But my story was when I found out the numbers, I wanted in.
Yeah.
Now I mean, they got a gang laying out. They say I had to kill somebody to get in. People was mad I ain't put no work in and all this whatever story they got. So, I'm gonna clear that up eventually when I do my documentary. But the people that's speaking on it, I'm above that pay grade. It's no need for them. They don't even know what's going on. Know what I mean? So,
what percentage on the Gangland episode would you say is correct if you were to throw a number out?
My name?
I'll give you the name.
That's my name, Omar Aikins.
That's it. He's all right. Yeah, we're going to let you clear the rest up.
I'm clear the rest up.
That's crazy. For them to even be able to make a TV show speaking on you where they're just taking stories and trying to recount, like, can you do something about that? I mean, I know you're already like, I'm already a criminal technically, but can you do something like, nah, y'all ain't really telling the story correctly? Like,
nah, it's public information.
Okay.
But you know what? On my part, speaking on my behalf, I think it's all right. Because that right there, see, I be looking at a lot of shit, but I probably don't say a lot sometimes. I look at it as a blessing, right? Because people run with anything.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So when that came out, if you from Trenton and you fucking, you know the real story. You got people saying that, he went to jail because he was a gang member. You got people believing that just because they said the interviewer, whatever he killed somebody to get stained. So, people run with these stories and you hear who say it. You just be looking, then they'll come try to speak to you and shit. You just, you know what I mean? You just laugh, shake their hand even harder, hug them even tighter.
Damn.
So, I never confronted nobody, but I know who said what. But it's, it's a joke.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Anything to tear somebody down that's up top, they'll run with it.
So they're going to do it.
But they know the truth, though.
Hey, come on. When it comes to the actual trial and going through that process, you're going against the feds at this time. You got a lot of money. Are you have your lawyers paid off? You have multiple lawyers. You have a team.
No, so I had one lawyer, and the feds want that money up front. So this one thing I'm gonna tell y'all. One thing I'm gonna tell you. When you go to jail, first thing they tell you is, you don't need a lawyer. The PD gonna get you the same exact thing, right? Then they say, yo, how many charges you got? 3rd-degree charges. I ain't never been in jail. Oh man, you good. They don't hit you off. But you forgot one motherfucking thing. The amount of coke I got caught with. You know what I mean? So then, my connect went in on me. Oh. Yeah, he went in on me. So it's called tail down.
Yeah, yeah.
So I think he got 86 months. If I'm not mistaken.
86 months.
He got 86 months, but he couldn't get sentenced till after I got sentenced. So I'm ready to go to trial. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because I believe that's what the streets want me to do. I'm still in this, I gotta prove myself to the streets mentality. I'm 25 years old, so I'm still like mentally fucked up, still trying to make a name for myself or whatever the streets said I'm supposed to be, we supposed to be, that's what I'm still trying to prove.
Damn. How long did the trial last?
So I got locked up 2005. About 2008, January, I got sentenced. I did a play.
Okay, yeah. You were out on bail or you sat through the whole time?
Nah. I remember the second bail, man. That's when I realized shit was real.
Oh, yeah, you see.
Yeah, that's when I realized shit was real and I wasn't untouchable no more. I was touched.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
How much were you caught with, you said? How much?
So when they caught me, I think I got caught with like 18, 19 bricks.
Oh, yeah, damn. Yeah. Did they put you? Were you on the news? Did they put you up as a scapegoat? Like saying, "Yeah, we got it."
So news, radio station, newspapers, first page, everything that they give everybody else in any other city. That was him. They gave it to me.
19 is a lot of. How often did you have that many bricks on you, or were you normally get off quick, or were you normally keeping that like just in stock on you?
No, that jump moved.
Yeah, but like
you get it, move.
Yeah, were you about like they just caught you in between like the situation?
That was the day I was going to pick my man up from jail, so I just got it. I just came back from Hawaii doing a 2-week vacation. I wish I knew they was coming. I probably stayed in Hawaii.
Oh man, for real.
Yeah, so I was on vacation, and so what happened was I was on vacation. They had to seal my indictment, and then when I came back, they knocked me off. Remember, the wiretap telling everything, so they always a step ahead of me.
Yeah. You would think they would have got you before you went on vacation, but they allowed you to go.
So what the detective told me is, man, I let you go on your last vacation. Thank me. That's what he told me.
Cold shit.
So, know what I mean? So I'm like, you ain't let me do shit, but I don't know it's a wiretap neither until I get all my paperwork.
They hit you with when they sentenced you guilty. I don't know if were you expecting guilty or were you? Did the lawyer do a good job? Or were you like, all right?
So I had a lawyer called, his name was Stephen A. Teller, right? Yeah. So Stephen A. Teller was a prosecutor.
Yeah.
He was their supervisor over there. So I had this other beast, Robin K. Lord, state attorney. So she was handling anything I got involved in, she handled that. And she handled like people that got locked up around my way. I would pay for their lawyers too. She was a monster, so she was like, yo, Omar, just be patient. I got somebody for you. So when I first got locked up, they give you a public defender. They give you a public defender, you got a court date and time already, waiting for you. The magistrate, the PD, and the prosecutor is waiting for your time. So I think 2:30 I was supposed to go to court, get arraigned and everything. So the lady, I think, she wasn't for me. So I asked the judge, could you change them? So I got them changed. I got a pool attorney. Pool attorney was okay at the time, and they just kept coming up to the jail telling, man, you need to cooperate, man. They gonna bury you. So one day he had a nerve to pull me into court, not even telling me I had court, and it was a proffer hearing. So maybe I'm wrong, I don't know, but from my knowledge of actually going through this, not reading no book, not hearing nobody else's story, I believe everybody go to a proffer hearing one point at a time during that situation, without even knowing though. So he pulled me up there, took me to a proffer hearing. It's a desk and a piece of paper. So he's like, man, what hand you write with? So I'm like, man, I'm left-handed. So he cuffed my right hand, right-handed though. So the prosecutor
You told him you left-handed?
Yeah, I told him left-handed, because I wasn't signing shit.
Yeah, for real.
So he come like, I tell the lawyer, yo, what's up? What's this shit? He like, man, no, just sit down and listen to him, man. Just hear him out. So man, why you hearing them out shit? Prosecutor walk in. Mr. Patrick Ashton, some shit like that his name is. Say, hey man, how you doing, Omar? So man, get the fuck out of you, pig, man. You trying to give me a life sentence? You think I'm gonna shake your motherfucking hand? So he look at my lawyer, like, yo, you ain't talk to him? He like, no, just give me a second. I said, man, ain't nothing to talk about. Get me the fuck up out of here. So the prosecutor left out mad before he left out. He like, I'm gonna make sure you get a life sentence. And then, they uncuffed me. They took me back downstairs.
Damn.
Yeah.
What was the time they gave you? Was it 18 years or, I know it was months, but technically about 20 years, a little under 20 years they gave you?
Yeah, so the feds was 204 months. So 204.
Damn. Does that type of time process, like you say, you have a 7-year-old daughter that you've been in her life since the day she was born. Are you processing this as they're speaking to her, or does it take you a while to process this amount of time?
Well, Ben's I was going, so what happened was, instead of playing cards, bullshitting, in jail, like a lot of us do, and then blaming on everybody else, I was in the library 5 days a week. So I was in freehold. So anybody that was locked up with me will tell you. I had Robin Lord and Stephen J. Tuller write the warden and tell them I got a complex case. I need more library time. So Monday through Friday, I was in there every day, once a day, studying, reading up on stuff. So I already knew what it was, but at that time I learned I had to be selfish for myself and then let the real world be the real world. Either that or pay attention to what's going on and who got what and get a life sentence in jail, still trying to be who I'm not no more.
Mm-hmm. How much money do you have going in?
I had enough to pay them lawyers and take care of myself.
Yeah, definitely.
No, I can't put no number on it, but I ain't want for nothing in jail. I tell you that.
Throughout the whole time?
Throughout the whole time, I ain't want for nothing out there. I did call home. People, family sent me money. Some of the homies sent me money. Yeah. You know what I mean? So everybody wanted to count out.
Was there more people part of your case?
So for so I had it's a funny case. So when they locked me up, they only locked me and my connector from Texas, right?
And who ran it down on you?
Yeah, so we went federal. Now the other people, you see the newspaper clip in Operation Capital City, all of them went state for racketeering. So I don't have no state charge for racketeering or nothing. So they just took them all that way. So a lot of them got probation, some of them got 3 flats, whatever the case may be. Nobody cooperated in my case though, on that end right there, the drugs.
Okay. You say that means on the other end.
The murder.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it is a situation. Who was the person to cooperate in that situation? Was it?
So it was 3 people who cooperated. But you know the funny part about that, if I say that?
Yeah.
It was myself and 4 other guys, right?
Yeah.
Being as though they was on the phone. So say if I call you, you the last one on the phone with me. They tied our conversation to what at the time allegedly happened.
Yeah.
So now on the streets, police run down on you, ask you to come to the police station or whatever. 1 don't go. 3 of them go there, curse the police out, tell them they're official, tell them all this type of shit. You know what happened to me if I told. I'm talking about some real live movie shit.
Yeah.
Then eventually police feel as though they got enough evidence on them. They go lock all their ass up, right? I'm gonna say, don't quote me on, don't hold me on. I'm gonna say 2 months, 3 of them motherfuckers told.
In 2 months?
About 2 months, the gangsters.
3, yeah.
But this the funny part. They're not my co-defendants. None of them motherfuckers ain't my co-defendants. I ain't telling nobody if I'm gonna do some shit like that, what allegedly happened at the time.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna tell nobody no shit like that. Being as though they was on the phone at the time frame that something happened, they brought them in, locked them up. I used to write these guys. I wish I still had the letter.
Yeah.
So one of them from Stuyvesant named Byrne. Byrne, I mean, a lot of people say he cooperated, but he did not cooperate on my case. He ain't as far as I know, I ain't seen no paperwork on him. I never read nothing. But he didn't cooperate on my case. When I played out, he was right there.
Yeah.
I used to write these guys like, listen, y'all know we all innocent. Y'all had nothing to do with me. Just be patient. This is what I'm saying. Be patient. Let me deal with the feds first. I can't come to the state, deal with the state, get a sentence over there, and then try to come back to the feds and see if they're gonna run a concurrent. The feds tell you, quick, fuck you, fuck what you got going on anywhere else. We're gonna sentence you. Yeah. Now, if you go over there and whatever they sentence you to and feel like running it concurrent to us, that's cool. Yeah. But we're not running nothing to them. But I'm telling them, chill out. I'm gonna handle everything. You just gotta give me some time. So from 2005, they got locked up in 2006, I think.
Yeah.
Or maybe seven. And they went in. They just went in on me. So everything that the police believe, they do an investigation. Everything that they investigated and said happened, they repeated it to them. They ain't even coerced these motherfuckers. They just said, look, this what happened. They just agreed, signed it, and just went in on me.
What jail is this that they in Trenton that you have to sit in for 2 months to break them down so quickly? Like what's the jail they had to sit down in that they was like?
Shit, 2 months. They should have just did it in paddy wagon, police car. Shit, they ain't give them no time.
Damn.
You know what I mean? Their stomach ain't even get rotten for the food they was eating. They was out so fast.
Damn.
But you know what the fucked up part is? Now there's some shit, right? They only had to wait. So they got locked up, I think, in 2006, the end of 6. I can't really remember. I played out in 2008, right?
Yeah.
When I played out, Benzo, they only wanted me anyway.
Yeah.
Burn went home that night. They gave him probation they had to give him something. So I think he got probation for a conspiracy or murder, some shit like that.
Damn.
He went home. So just imagine if all of us would have stood, they would have waited, like I said, waited. I took my time because I'm going to jail anyway. It's no need for all of us to sit there and trial or whatever the case. I was going to take the charge. Regardless, if they were my co-defendant, we all planned it out. I'd have took the charge. I got 17 years. Why y'all got to come to jail with me?
Facts.
But they ain't hold tight. They went in. So now they got to stand on their name. And you know what I mean? I know they can't sleep at night.
All right, well, let's speak on it real quick, man. As this is the prison stories portion, man. How quickly did you get adjusted to the fact that you have to, do this time and get through this prison? As far as you said, the first spot you went to was
Sandy, Big Sandy.
How long were you there for that?
I think I did 21 to 22 months in there.
Yeah, that ain't easy for you to go straight there and have to do that. How long does it take you to even process that this is now your new norm?
I think shit real. Yeah, shit real. Like you can't get up and walk out. I think it processes real fast. I think that's why a lot of people cooperate. They know this shit real.
Yeah. Did you even sleep your first night?
Yeah, I thought it was a game still. I still thought it was a game. I seen everybody else come home. So I'm coming home. I ain't never been locked up before. I don't got no jacket.
Yeah.
Why they ain't gonna let me out?
Damn.
You know what I mean? I seen people get caught with some shit and they still home talking a bracelet. They ain't give me nothing, bracelet or home, like nothing. Just, you stand right here.
Surface level, just broad. Throughout your time, throughout the 15 years you did, what is probably one of, or, if you go down a couple of items, few of the worst things you've seen while you was in there, just to say that this is no place for a human?
I seen the white boys go at it, drinking that white lightning. Next thing you know, they just start stabbing each other up.
Hey, what's the white lightning?
Some it's alcohol, moonshine.
Hold on, yeah. So they drinking their concoction of whatever they done made.
Yeah.
Call it white lightning.
Yeah.
Which makes them violent.
100% pure alcohol.
Damn.
And man, they stabbed each other up bad. I'm telling you, I didn't know it was that much blood in one human body.
Damn.
I mean, just like a puddle, a mop bucket of water you just spilled over. That shit just running. You know what they tell you in Big Sandy when you first get there? If you got any problems with anybody, handle it outside. We don't want no blood on our floors.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, that's what I said. What?
Wow.
Yeah. That ain't nothing you want to hear when you first walk in.
Yeah, I watched a video online. It was a riot going down outside on the yard. And it seemed like, I think it was mostly Mexicans, but the guards came in, they shooting, they pepper, whatever they shooting out. But it seems like if they want their man, they're going to get their man whether the guards are there or not. How many riots were you either a part of or just was there while it happened, whether you got a part of it or not?
Nah, no riots. Many standoffs, Mexicans and the black. You know what I mean? In the feds, man, it's protocol. I don't care who you think you are. You're gonna get in line. The respectful way though. You know what I mean? Some people that don't follow it, you know what I mean? It can end bad for you, you gotta leave. It's multiple things can happen, but I feel as though if you're a man, you're gonna follow the protocol because you don't want shit to fuck up. Yeah. You're trying to do your time, get out of there. But it was a few standoffs, people doing dumb shit. You know what I mean? before it clash, that person that really fucked up, if it's on the Mexican side or the black side, they're gonna send him up top. But I was outside one time with from Ohio. I think his name was Ace from Ohio. We was in the yard in Big Sandy, and he got into it with his car, the white boys. I think they was mad from what I heard. They was mad that he used to fuck with a lot of the blacks. That's what I heard. But man,
well, just hollering at him and just fucking with him up.
Yeah, they was fucking with him, the white boys, but like fucking with him, like doing that legal work and shit like that. He was real sharp with the legal work. So man, what happened was, man, they got into it in the yard, man, started stabbing each other up. I mean, they snuck up on him, but he got out on him. So the guards on the tower, like, everybody get down. Telling Ace, put the gun down, put the knife down. He ain't put it down, he shot him. Killed him right there in the yard.
Damn.
Yeah.
Free kill.
Yeah.
What percentage of inmates would you say was knifed up in the feds?
The most?
Yeah, like if you was to go on any yard, the most, let's say, what percentage of inmates would probably have a knife?
95%.
95%.
Yeah.
I feel bad for the 5.
Yeah.
Damn.
Put it like this, you'll be asleep, but you'll be hearing people sharpening knives up. You'll go in people's rooms, and you know, it's concrete, but you'll see the knife marks in there. Know what I mean?
Damn.
People buy clippers. It ain't always necessarily for them to cut hair. They take the blade titanium.
Yeah.
They make a motherfucking saw. And they be cutting the bed, they be cutting some metal at work. They gonna get that metal off. You know what I mean? I'm talking about swords. Like, we talking about real knives with like Rambo style shit.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Graded knives?
Yeah.
You talking about graded?
I'm telling you with some fucked up shit that I seen. Motherfuckers put their knives in the toilet so it can rust. So when they hit your ass, they gonna make sure it don't kill you. You're gonna have that green. You're gonna have that green in you.
Damn.
I think 2 or 3 people still gotta take medication for getting stabbed up in the feds.
Damn.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's some real shit. How did you serve your time? Like, how did you, like, what type of inmate were you? Like, how did you get through your time mostly?
So I was the same inmate I was on the street, laid back, cool. Know what I mean? Respect. Know what I mean? I come in respectful. I think, man, when you know who you are, I don't think you gotta prove a point. Know what I mean? Or the tough guy act and all that. Know what I mean? I ain't on the tough man shit, but I'm definitely gonna hold my own, no matter where I go. Know what I mean? I don't need a bunch of niggas from where I'm from to be with me on the same unit. I've been around DC, Baltimore, wherever city, and I fit right in.
Did you have some guys coming in from knowing who you were, like, oh shit?
One thing,
Omar.
listen. One thing about jail, they know you. They know what unit you going on, what room you going to, before you even know. You get in, go to laundry. They out there waiting for you already.
No,
yeah, they waiting for you. So everything that you think you know about to happen, you don't know.
Yes, sir.
You know what I mean? So. And then, people speak up who such about to come in. This who he used to be on the street, this and that, this and that. It's just like if you cooperated, when you come in there, man, they already know you said, yo, you can leave now or we're going to make you leave. You can leave willingly or unwillingly. You got to pick one.
Can't plead your case? Like, hey, say but.
Nah. Shit, what you want to plead your case? You done ran your mouth enough already. Shit, you don't need to run no more.
You still talking?
Yeah, get your ass up top.
Damn. Wow.
You know what I mean? They check in though. They go back in. You got some people that tried.
I hear you. Would you say during your time, did you ever, and I don't want to use the term best friend, but you ever befriend somebody that you like, man, I really value that relationship in prison?
Nah, listen, let me tell you some real shit. Man, you do, like, we in there together, and these real motherfuckers in there, man, like real niggas that stood on whatever they got to stand on, and they holding it to the death, man. No matter if they got a year to a life sentence, man. That's all they got, their name, their word, and the loyalty within themselves. And you get a bond, like you create a bond. I'm talking about y'all eating together. You might cook one day, that person might cook one day. Y'all might walk the track together, beat down. Like shit real, man. Like you really create a real brother bond up in there. And it lead to the streets.
Okay, real talking. I think, with you having, you was already situated before you got in there. So the commissary is gold in there.
Yeah.
You got, like, I'm assuming you got at least 1,000 on your books or whatever each time. Are you looking out for other people? Do people even know this? Are you just kind of minding your business and kind of doing your time? Or are you using the commissary to your benefit to run the show you want to run?
Nah, I'm in the mix. Like, I'm in the mix, but I'm in the mix respectfully.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I ain't, like I said, you don't go in there on this old cowboy shit, man. They deal with you on that shit. You know what I mean? Because you got some people in there want to, he think he tough. Man, I'm tougher. Ain't got to make examples. That's just how it is. During that time, I don't know how it is now. But nah, I went in there laid back, man. Like, respect it. You come in there, you got your Jersey, New York card, Tri-State, we together. Yeah. They're going to have a bag for you. Now, no matter what you got, who you are, it's just a respect thing. Bro just came off the bus, look, sending this over. And then the next person come off the bus, you're going to put in that kitty and you're going to send that over to him.
I always wonder, because, you know, I do a lot of, when we have these prison stories, I talk to a lot of guys, you know, that did TDC, you know, Texas and stuff. But on the East Coast, no, New York guys, man, like, I always wonder, like, do the wise guys be in there? Do the Italians be in there? The Sicilians, the mafia niggas? And do they get treated any type of different while you in there? Because you don't hear about that down south a lot.
Nah, so back then, I guess they was running shit. I don't know about in the jails, but on the streets, how they had that structure.
Yeah.
I guess some little movies they had in there. I don't know, making food in their cell and all that type of shit.
Yeah, all that.
You can make food in your cell for prepping and all that, but they was in there, but I ain't see no weight getting pushed around because of them. You know what I mean? You know, you got a lot of black niggas, street niggas that's legends in there, highly respected. You know what I mean? We respected in there. So it's 50 states up in there, man. You got people from Hawaii in there. You got people from Alaska in there. Like, people from all over the world. It's a lot of walks of life in there.
Did you serve any time with anybody that's of noteworthy that, you know, the world may know just their names?
So, yeah, I spent time with a lot of people. I was locked up with Guy Fisher, Ray Brook. Locked up with Lou Sims. That's my partner right there, Lou. Yeah. Lou, you know, man, I know whatever Lou background is, like, coming out that street.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? What he was doing on the streets, whatever. Man, one thing when me and Lou met, we clicked.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He showed me, you know what I mean? He showed me the ropes. I mean, one time we left Big Sandy, and I think I was going to Canaan, and he was going somewhere else. And we was in a bullpen, and it was the Mexican Mafia, Black Hand. So they be having, I guess, Black Hand right here, black, like wherever it is, they have a black hand tatted on them. Yeah. That means they run the yard whatever yard they hit, they run it. So the Black Hand had 2 bodyguards and whatever. So something was about to happen. So I stood up and walking over to that restaurant. Lou like, nah, you don't do no shit like that. You got to back up. So when I backed up and put my back against the wall, man, within 30 seconds, man, I don't know, he been around. Man, these motherfuckers slipped out the cuffs. I ain't never seen no shit like that, and start hitting the other man. I think it was the Texas. They called one of the Texans over there. Man, they hit him up bad.
Oh, slipped out the cuffs. That means
man, 2 of them slipped out the cuffs.
You think the guards involved in it?
I don't know what. Listen, that shit happened. So look, if it wasn't for Lou, I ain't gonna say I would have been in the mix, but I was like right there. But I just see like people little movement. So I'm trying to see what the fuck they doing. And he like, nah, you gotta back up and see shit like that. So we back just in the negative time we back up, man. These motherfuckers came up out of like they had keys. And they Black Hand, he just sat there with his hands to his back patiently, just watching. Man, they came in and he grabbed his ass and locked his ass up.
Damn.
But no, that jump was it was an eye opener though.
Yeah.
Know what I mean? So
did you ever personally have any altercations in there?
Nah.
Okay.
Nah. No altercation, man. I was me, just laid back like I was on the street.
Well, that's real.
I ain't had nothing to prove.
There you go. Leading up to your release, were you in the law library? Because you said you got the 43 months cut off for your Fed sentence. Therefore, now your state is left. What did you have to do to get to that situation? Or did you link up with anybody, or your lawyers actually hop back in and looked at the case? Or
nah, so in the state, you go to the library, man, you got a lot of paralegals in there that know that shit.
Yeah. So
just running over, like showing my paperwork, letting them go through it and stuff like that. So the 2-point reduction came out 2013, maybe 14, I think. I think it came out twice though. And I wound up being eligible for one of them, so we submitted the paperwork. And then I got time off. And then that's what made it early release though. But somebody in there did it for me. So that was a blessing, man. They in there, they be sharp, man. They'll help you. If you come down there and you serious, versus if you come down there and just drop your shit off and then you want to go play basketball, or you want to go play gamble or some shit like that, they just set your shit to the side and help who really trying to get out, or help who paying them.
Yeah, that's real. That's real. Well, speaking of it, to serve that much time, because again, most people watching this don't know how much time that is, and to have to get through that time. And you never had to do no solitary, right? Or you was able to do gen pop throughout?
Now in the county, in the holdover for the Fed, I had to do. They threw me in the back because of the gang shit.
Okay.
Sent out,
Yeah, he was part of
the influence on the unit and this and that in jail. So put me back there for a couple months and shit like that.
That's early on, yeah.
It's just regular. It's just regular shit though. But it ain't stopped nothing. Still use the phone. Still got a little conversation up back there. So it was just a peace of mind. Start reading books. I think when you get in jail, man, I think a person got to learn how to control their mental.
Yeah.
Now, you definitely got to learn how to control your mental. Just relax, stay calm, because man, you can panic in that motherfucker, man. Don't make it out.
I can imagine.
Yeah, like it's like you really you can close yourself in mentally.
Yeah, the fact
and I don't know how you can get out of something like that, because that shit real.
The fact that you've seen as much money as you've seen, I'm sure you live in a lifestyle that's a certain way, eating for certain kind of foods, and then go into a spot where you just can't walk up and go outside when you want to. You got to adjust to that mentally. But how was it coming home? Who'd you come home to? Who was there for you still? What was the situation that you came back to?
So the situation I came back to, it was a whole totally different environment. I think,
and mind you, again, like you said at the beginning, this is COVID, during the COVID year, which the world is different, right? Like the world is 6 feet apart, nigga. It's weird, you know what I'm saying? So how was it coming? Because I'm assuming that there was a fear of COVID while y'all was in there, because I know they weren't letting y'all do what y'all want to do. But how was it during the COVID while you was in there, and also coming home to post-COVID?
So when you said that, you made me remember. So I went to Southwoods, and then I went to a lower level, mid-state prison. 2020, I don't know if it was January, February, March, whatever it was, that's when COVID hit.
Yeah.
We watching TV, the news, that's what you do, you just watch the news all day, really. We know what's going on, we don't know what's going on. But the COs coming in coughing and shit. So we locked in, they bringing that shit in. So now we just doing about our daily business. I don't know what month, but next thing you know, you just start hearing codes out of nowhere, and they locking us down. They letting us out, but they ain't saying what's going on. We calling home and stuff, hearing like, it's cold, we gotta stay in the house and all that. Man, people playing basketball actually just start passing out. A few people died in the jail I was at, and a few people died in other jails too, but people was dropping.
Yeah, because they shut New York down. Like, New York was like the epicenter. They like, nah, ain't nobody coming outside in New York. So that's wild. That's wild. Yeah,
so same thing in Trenton and other surrounding places, man. They was dying in there. You also had, so when we came home in 2020, that's why they started letting us out of jail, because motherfuckers was dying.
Yeah, did for you, even knowing that people were dying on the yard, for you personally, were you worried about your livelihood during that whole situation?
Nah, every day you gotta worry about a situation. 5:45, them doors bust open, man. You need to be up out of bed. You know what I mean? Just up out of bed and alert.
Okay.
It wasn't no game in there. You can't play with your life.
Come on.
You know what I mean, even though that I might was on chill, but the car consists of everybody. It ain't no one man show. Yeah. So somebody getting something in the Jersey car, the New York car, you know what I mean, our car, we gotta defend it. You know what I mean?
Definitely.
But that's why I say the politics is a gift and a curse. If somebody do something, if somebody on some bullshit, they'll follow. But majority of the time, the car like, nah, man, you on some bullshit, you're accountable for it. You might gotta leave. That person might gotta leave. If it's something we can rectify, they're gonna rectify it. Yeah. So whatever they say go, it's gonna be law. Within the car.
Definitely. So again, with that being said, once you come home, again, it's COVID. Who are you coming home to? What situation are you coming home to? Do you have money left? Is it any businesses that were set up while you was in there that you could kind of just jump in and gravitate towards? What's the situation as far as coming home?
Nah, no business left, man. So when I did leave out there that they took from me a civil suit. They put a civil suit against me. I had 2 apartment buildings, 2 duplexes. I had my own property, my own house that I stayed in.
Yeah.
Like money and stuff like that. But nah, I ain't come home no business. But I did come home to a couple of hours. So then some people hit me off. So I had a couple of hours still.
Okay. How is it, because it's 15 years and a lot changes from 2003 to 2020, just from that time frame. For you, what is the most shocking, either whether technology or just whatever, maybe a spot that was missing that used to be on your block that ain't there no more? What was the most shocking situation to you that you came out to saying, I got to adjust to this?
Nah, man, the most shocking shit, still to this day, 5 years later and some months, social media.
Social media.
So, social media, gift and a curse. And I love social media when I got on whatever.
Yeah.
But social media, gift and a curse, because people, a lot of people, man, that or whatever, they and I ain't saying nothing bad. I'm just saying it just blow my mind. Whereas though I think a lot of likes and views got people thinking they this and that. You know what I mean? So it's just funny to me. Because when I left, it wasn't no social media.
Yeah, it's straight up Facebook and all that.
If you was him or her, nigga, your name was spoke about. Damn. Word of mouth.
Are you still trying to adjust social media? Because you went in as you was that man. So I hear you you trying to prove yourself against guys who ain't even got two coins to scratch together.
No, I ain't trying to prove myself.
Well, I don't mean prove yourself.
No, not that. I'm saying, I still stand out. You know what I mean? With social media, it's still funny and hilarious though.
Damn.
You know what I mean? So it just be funny, man.
That is interesting. You're the first person to say that. A lot of people, they love social media when they get out. They love the facade it could, bring. But you really live that life. So it's interesting to hear your perspective, because I'm like, no, I really live what these boys is trying to attain and trying to show. And I was really that.
I had a few, man, it's funny. I had a few people actually, like, what I heard, like, think I'd be hating on them because of whatever reason.
Yeah.
I don't even try to figure out. I just be like, that shit crazy, man. But, I guess.
Goddamn.
You know what I mean? I ain't never have a problem on nobody speaking about I hated on them getting more money than me or had the better car than me. But for some reason, the person that's social media legend or
right.
I'm hating on them.
Yeah, they've been on the app.
They ain't got nothing to do with money though.
Yeah, they've been on the app longer than you.
Yeah,
I've been on here longer than you.
Ain't got nothing to do with money, but I guess I'm hating on the numbers or the son. I guess I don't know, but it's the funniest shit. Like I said.
How old was your daughter when you got
out? 21.
How was that to going in? She's 7, coming out. She's 21. She's a grown woman.
22. Yeah.
Yeah. What does that do to a man mentally? Because you got to adjust to that too. You got to adjust to. She might got a boyfriend. She might be into this little dad. She's an adult now.
Yeah, it's. I'm still getting adjusted.
Right.
That's the only answer I got. It's still amazing.
Definitely.
But one thing I can't say, man, about my daughter. I love my daughter to death. Like she part of my reason why I'm done with the streets. Like,
yeah.
I ain't going back to the streets, inshallah.
Can you speak on when you watch the people these rappers, when they move with this F the street movement, where a lot of them, I mean, again, I don't know the history. I don't know if they was knowing somebody or close to somebody or they were the ones doing it. A lot of them got the notoriety from the streets. And to see them, obtain what they've obtained and say F the streets, to almost shun anybody that's still trying to get to their level. Can you speak on your thoughts on that? As far as you was in the streets and you was able to get to it, and then again, redemption comes through.
That's a hell of a question. That's a good question. I'm gonna say us, right? Street people. Some of the rappers are street motherfuckers.
Yeah.
Some say us. For us to say fuck the streets. Me personally, I won't never say that. I'll say fuck the activities and the illegal activities in the street. And we trying to change, but for us to say fuck the streets where we come from, for what made us, what got us here, what still provide for our families, to say fuck the streets is like, man, you just turning your back on them. But the real question is, why are they saying fuck the streets? Because all of a sudden people come home from some trials and tribulations, some phone calls get recorded, get leaked. People getting pointed at saying they told or they accepting the rats. Now they said fuck the street slogan.
Yeah.
To throw something else out there to take their attention off of what's what. That's what I take out of it.
My take would be the streets is confusing. There used to be rules, very strict rules, and it's gotten very confusing now. And when you're confused, it's best just to disassociate yourself with something if you don't quite understand it. Do you feel the streets is just confusing now? Whether the snitching, the rats, partner, the way you're supposed to move the code. Do you feel it's kind of misaligned right about now?
Man, it's fucked up, not misaligned. That shit all over the place. But now that's my take right here. I always say the streets are open to everyone, but everyone not open to the streets.
That's
From
right.
before I was born to right now. You know what I mean? Yeah. So I just say, you know what I mean? If you know, like we all know ourselves, if you know motherfucking well that you can't take it or handle what's about to happen, because there's only two things for us, death or jail, and that's a true statement. Yeah. If you know your ass can't do the motherfucking day in jail, sit your ass down, man. Stop trying to prove something. Just go get a job. You know what I mean? I know it's easier said than done, but save yourself and your family the humiliation. And don't put, you know what's fucked up? That the person that they don't understand that they put their family in harm's way. And it don't even gotta be physical.
Yeah.
How just think about it, right? I told on somebody, not thinking about the consequences that could lead up to my mother, daughter, sister, but family, right?
Yeah.
And like I said, it don't gotta be physical, but what if they going to school with these friends? I might have told on one of their family members, and people just pointing and laughing at mine, embarrassing them, making them feel this small because some shit I did and some shit they don't even understand or know about. That's some fucked up shit right there.
Yeah, that's real.
But that's just a piece of shit in a rat.
What do you say to the person that is, the streets is where the money is? That them same Audis and BMWs and, them cars is still, they only got better out here. So people, young men use the streets to try to obtain wealth faster. What would you say to that young man who is out here in the streets trying to get to that quick money?
The only thing I say, man, like no preaching. I just say, man, just think about it. Think about, like I said, when I learned, man, all that shit was a facade that I thought niggas had this and that until I got older, until I got to walk in their same shoes with them side by side and see what they had and what they didn't have. Yeah. So it was a facade. Don't let the streets fake you out and get your ass a life sentence and then cry about it.
Yeah.
If you win, you win. But if you got time to get out, get out. Like no preaching. At the end of the day, man, you got to do it. I did mine.
You was able to move around with some rappers, huh? As far as live the lifestyle of what they were living. If there's any rappers you don't mind naming, was there anybody that you ever brushed shoulders with?
So like down south, C-Note, the Botany Boys, Lil Flip,
yeah,
Duke.
Come on.
You know what I mean? A couple of them. I met Bun B and them.
Yeah.
I met Juvie, Buck.
Oh, yeah.
I met a few rappers, you know what I mean? I mean, been a couple of video shoots with Lil Flip and them. But like I said, even coming up and even like hanging around, like the rappers, they cool. You know what I mean? I was more idolized by the street. You know what I mean? The legends I seen on DVD, stuff like that. Yeah. You know what it was too? I think at a young age, when I seen that on TV, you know what I mean? Then you get older, like, yeah, that's what I thought. You can't even get an autograph from them motherfuckers. They looked at, man, get your ass up. Now, granted, you do gotta be like this because some people are ignorant, run down on you, kids, whatever. But damn, man, you gotta, you know what I mean? I picture you in that house in that car, and this how you look at me. You know what I mean? You ain't gotta do all of us like that.
Damn.
The street niggas, man, they embrace you. They buy you sneakers. They take care of you. They put food in the community. So, I mean, it's
I heard someone once said that the drug dealers shut down their shops, they traps on a Sunday. Did you ever believe in that?
I don't know a specific day, but I know some people, I did hear people around the way say, man, we ain't hustling today, man. We having water blowing fights. We taking the kids, buy toys and shit like that. Yeah.
That's crazy.
I definitely heard that. Ain't no celebrities come out there and do no shit like that though, but
Yeah, for real. Now, I want to speak on this book, man, because you got out, if you don't mind, let's reiterate the book. Let's reiterate what is this book mostly about? What did you do to get to the point of writing this book? And what reception have you already gotten about the book itself?
All right, so what made me write this book, the Omar Aikins story, is 2010. You come out your cell in Big Sandy. We on lockdown. Some people got stabbed up. You come out the cell, everybody looking at you. You get called into the warden office, and you know what I mean. You say, yo, you was on gang, and you is part of a gang. Now I ain't part of no gang. I'm in here with you, locked up. You know what I mean? I don't know nothing about what's going on. Call home, get the scoop. Man, they had you on feature in gang line. So now they telling my story. That's not my story. I said, you know what? When I get home, I'll write my own motherfucking story and tell my truth. Yeah. You know what I mean? So, like I said, I still don't know all mine. No cooperation, no nothing. Yeah. Anything I did, I own up to it. If I ain't do it, I ain't do it. It's just like that.
Where does this book start? Where does it end as far as the storyline?
It starts based on when I was growing up, coming out of Trenton, the things I did as a young nigga, and all the way till I got arrested. You know what I mean? That's where it ended at until part 2 come out. Yeah. But the reason I wrote the book, I hope somebody takes something out the page. I don't care if it's the first page or the second page or the synopsis. Yeah. Whole thing, man, like I said, I care. I want to hope somebody don't have to do a day or 15 and a half years or more just to say I'm done. Truth be told, I had to go to jail to learn. And that's just some real shit. You know what I mean? Because if I don't go to jail, I gotta catch up with the times, keep up with the times. Yeah. More murders, more aggression. Yeah. You know what I mean? So do I get a life sentence now? Do I get killed now?
Would you say prison helped you?
Most definitely.
That's real.
It's a lot of things you learn in prison. So, like speaking for self again, if somebody like being in there, being in jail, it's a lot of things that you can learn in jail. Now, somebody I've never been in jail, so, oh man, that's the dumbest shit I ever heard. You ain't never been there, so who really cares what they heard? But it's a lot of shit, man. You can go to school, you go to college in there. You can take a lot of trades up in there. You can get a lot of certificates in there. And you come home, you can do something with it. That's right. You know what I mean? So I believe if a person come home not wanting none, that's because that person came home not wanting none.
If you don't mind, because, we tell these stories, we don't do it for glorification. We more so do it for education, man, to kind of keep those who's taking penitentiary chances, out of the pen. But for this moment, man, as we close this out, I want you to be able to speak to the individuals that have done, a bid 10, 15 plus and get out here, and they are, like you said, they sometimes don't want to do nothing. They're kind of lost. You was able to get out here and not only find your motion, but find your traction and, not only do, and I want you to speak on any nonprofits and, the businesses that you started, how you're able to get out here and still have a life after giving that much time to the government.
So to sum it up, not to drag it on, when I came home, first it started from in jail. Like you really got to train your mental to continue to be who you say you are. You know what I mean? That's the foremost. Don't worry about what's going on outside in the street. You can't. You got to be selfish. You got to be not just a little, but you got to be a lot selfish. You got to keep yourself sharp. You know what I mean? On point. You can't lose yourself when you're in jail. Because you can lose your life in there, and that's just real talk. I see a lot of people coming there, they can't deal with the time. Maybe they stood, but they can't deal with the time. Some people get on medication. Some people start using drugs. Some people got a bad gambling habit, leaks into the jail, owing money, getting stabbed up, getting sent up top. So you gotta just keep your cool, keep your mental intact. So I just read a lot. Just stay, just stay on point. Came home like I never left. Jumped right back into it. I bought a property. I bought a box truck. I went half with one of my partners, bought a tractor trailer, bought into that. I did what I wanted to do, just like I never left. Like I said, only thing was different, I ain't had that money like I had.
Right, you said the mentality though.
I had that mentality. I still got that rich mentality. You know how they say, old nigga that had it, I ain't gonna say the rap part because that ain't it, but old nigga that had it, fuck all that. Yeah. I ain't got the bread, but I got the mental for it, and the bread will be coming.
Damn, so that makes me think should someone, if you could just name either some books or some, what someone should be doing to prep themselves to get out of prison, to get back to it. if they're playing dumb while they're in there, like, nah, take your time to learn something, read these books or do this, prep yourself because you are going to come home and you're going to have to come home to something. What would you say as far as whether some books, whether some classes, what would you say, like, from your experience, what are some good things to do to get yourself back to where when you hit the ground, you get the ground running?
First thing I say, man, just if you're in jail, man, I just say go in the room because, you know what I mean, you get a lot of downtime in jail. Go in the room. Just go do the old school way. Write down some notes. Write down what you want to be. Write down what you want to continue to be. And just practice what you preach. Know what I mean? Start grabbing some literature, man. Just read. I think a person got to read what preference lane they want to be in. I can't give somebody a book because it might have helped me. I just say, man, just pick up some books, whatever you take it to, whatever book you read and it take you there mentally, read that book. Sometimes they be having other books imprinted in there that you can go read after that. You just gotta read, take notes down, man. You just gotta think big. Cause if you got a date, it ain't over. You know what I mean? It ain't over, it ain't never too late. I did 15 and a half years, man. I came home running. Like I said, anybody where I'm from, I came home running, man. You know what some people still say?
Yeah.
I'm still selling drugs. I done been in Thailand, Phuket. I've been to Thailand. I've been to Turkey. Where else? Mexico. I've been my passport already. As soon as I came, I went and got my passport.
Yeah.
So I've been out of the country already. On federal and state. I was on federal and state parole.
Damn. Yeah, someone saying, he's going to meet the connect.
Oh, no. Listen, so I got remarried. So I wish my cousin was here to tell the story. He called me and said, man, motherfucker called me and said, man, they ain't going to your wedding because they said the cartel going to kill you on money. I can't make this shit up. This is what they told me.
Damn.
I swear on everything I love. I said, what? But these are stories.
Hey.
I never had a plug over there.
Larger than life.
What the hell I'm owe somebody some money over there? I wish I did have a plug over there at the time. But this is the stories you hear. But like I said, I came home running. I guess you got that mentality, man, you can do what you want, no matter what the consequences were. It's all within you. I believe in myself. Can't nobody knock me down. I believe wholeheartedly in myself. I'm a bet on myself every time. Man.
Well, there you go, man. With that being said, Omar, if you can, let them know exactly where to get the book from. Any social media, platforms you're on, tell them how to follow you. But let's start with the book and then go from there. All
right, first we're going to give a shout out to Real Life Street Stars, for having me. You know what I mean? I appreciate that. Make sure get y'all a copy, man, Operation Capital City. You can get on Amazon or you can hit me, operationcapitalcity.com, man. I'll mail it off to you. Listen, man, go on Amazon, man. Send this book to y'all fellas, y'all homies, sons, nephews, sisters in jail, man. Let them read this book, man, based on the true story. I got some other motion coming behind this, but like I said, man, give yourself a chance. Don't think it's over, because it ain't over. You can start at any age. It's just within yourself, man. If you believe in yourself, you can do anything. Don't let nothing knock you down. So, like I said, man, I got a lot of shit coming.
There you go, man. We're going to stay tuned, man. Definitely, man. Words to live by. With that being said, I got to say, man, Omar Aikins, man, you welcome to the channel, man. We're going to definitely get you over to that blue couch, man. Prison Stories 101. I appreciate you, man. I salute you, man.
I appreciate you. Shout out, man. Salute to y'all, man.
Let's go.